Order. There was objection. It will not be tabled. Question number 5, Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. Does he stand by his statement regarding the employees of the Tachikawa Sawmill that the, quote, opportunity for those workers will be better than it has been at any time in the last 6 or 7 years?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, yes, because we're seeing encouraging signs of higher business confidence, better investment and hiring intentions. I could draw to the members' attention that in every 3 months, between 100 and 200,000 jobs in the New Zealand economy disappear, and a slightly greater number are created, with the effect that there are now 65,000 more jobs in the economy than 2 years ago. But there's always jobs disappearing into the economy. It's why it's so important that they are replaced by businesses who are confident enough to invest.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Honourable David Parker.
Given that the level of Maori unemployment is now at 12.8%, double what it was 6 years ago, and that the majority of the Rotorua sawmill workers are Maori, how is opportunity for those workers or the workers at the Shannon Whalmangere better than it has been at any time in the last 6 or 7 years?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, first of all, Mr Speaker, we don't think that being Maori destines you to unemployment. I know that's what Labor think. That because these workers are Maori, they don't have much chance of getting another job. But actually, that's wrong.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Jami-Lee Ross.
What policies would damage the prospects of the Tachikawa workers and other job seekers in regional New Zealand from finding new jobs?
And as far as that's ministerial responsibility, the Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, new jobs are created when businesses have the confidence to invest another dollar and hire another person. So anything that undermines that confidence makes it less likely that workers who lose their jobs will find another one. For instance, abolition of the 90-day trial period would make it pretty difficult, more difficult for people who've lost their jobs to get another one. Imposing a admissions trading system tax at twice the level it currently is would have the same effect, and those are Labor and Greens policies.
Order. Point of order, Grant Robertson.
At the very end of that answer, the Minister of Finance introduced material that he's not responsible for, that wasn't relevant to the question that he was asked, and I'd ask that you ask him to not do that and rule that out.
Well, no, I'll just make a ruling on Grant Robertson's point, because I think it is a reasonable one. It's certainly not reasonable to use question time as a means of attacking an opposition. The question was asked what policies. While the Minister, in my opinion, is quite legitimately able to outline those policies, but then to deviate to an attack on another political party is an unnecessary situation and will lead to disorder in the House. Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Is the level of Maori unemployment now 12.8%, and is that double what it was 6 years ago?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, I can't verify that number, except to say that 6 years ago was prior to the global financial crisis and the recession, but it was at a time when the New Zealand export economy had gone into recession because of excessive government spending and very poor economic policy on the part of the Labor government. So 6 years ago, Maori unemployment would have been rising.
Mr English remarkably couldn't answer a very direct question and then went on to include a lot of irrelevant material.
And I, as Speaker, will determine when the answer is long enough. Supplementary question, the Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaking to the Minister, has the Minister seen any reports that the labour markets are actually very fluid, and in any given 3-month period there are 100 to 200,000 jobs lost or created? That's been true for a very long period of time, and has he seen any particular reports about job losses in the regions in 2008?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, it is the case that there is a continuous process of some jobs being lost and new jobs being created. And for instance, for a sample, in the second half of 2008, 3 Feltex plants closed, lost 170 jobs, 430 jobs lost at Fisher and Paykel, 466 jobs lost at the Oringi Freezing Works, I think that's in the regions, 249 jobs lost at Silver Fern Farms, that's in the regions, 323 jobs lost at Sea Lords, that's in the regions, 145 jobs lost at Cadbury, and 316 jobs lost at Carter Holt. And that's just the ones I found in about 10 minutes of looking.
Supplementary.
Order. Supplementary question, the Honourable David Parker.
Given his knowledge of these statistics, can he tell the House what is the total number of job losses in the timber processing industry since he took office?
Honourable Bill English.
No, Mr Speaker. No, Mr Speaker, I can't.
Supplementary.
Order. Order. Supplementary question.
Why did he suggest that workers losing their jobs at the Rotorua Sawmill should find construction jobs in Auckland and Christchurch? And doesn't this demonstrate the complete lack of vision this government has for the regions?
Mr Speaker, no, and as the member will know if he sees a transcript of the interview, I specifically rebutted the idea that the interviewer had that that's what had to happen. But I did point out that the growth of construction in Christchurch and in Auckland, now that we're getting on top of the planning law, will create jobs across the whole country, and there is hope for these people who've lost jobs. We don't share Labor's view that because they're Maori they can't get jobs.
Point of order.
Point of order. The Honourable David Parker.
Mr Speaker, what recourse does a member have when, in the face of doubling Maori unemployment, we're accused of being uncaring?
I'm not sure what the point of order is the member's raising. I'm sorry if the member wants to. I think we will move on to question number 6, Materia today.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Economic Development and asks, has he received any advice that a future government could dismantle